Well, hello and welcome back to the Tao Manifesting Tarot, to the best of my knowledge anyway, only tarot reading that is strictly audio. Yes, you have today's 5-card spread up on the screen, but that's all you're going to have. There's not going to be a picture of me, thank God, and not going to be any kind of action. Cards aren't moving around magically, any of that stuff. It's right here. And the reason is I want it basic, I want it essential, I want it like a laser beam. I want you to focus. That may be the most difficult thing for anyone to accomplish in this tech world. Because we're now used to having things pretty much at our disposal, on demand. Well, first of all, life doesn't work that way. Never has, it never will. And you're finding that a lot of the things that you would like to have on demand, you can't have on demand. It's the goofy shit. I want to see this movie again. I want to see a sporting event again. I want to see this shoes again. I want to see the stuff that you purchase is on demand. Stuff that you may need to inform yourself, to educate yourself, to enlighten yourself, not so much. Do you ever try to get a doctor's appointment these days? Real difficult. And I remember not too many years ago, people bitched and moaned about medical care, especially in Canada. We were talking about changing our medical system in the United States. And whenever people pointed to Canada, they say, look, they got socialized medicine. You got to wait for months and longer if you have a serious health problem. First of all, that's a lie. If you had a critical issue, you were taken immediately. But look where we're at today. Corporations own hospitals. Corporations own clinics. Corporations own doctors. And they are told specifically and precisely what they can prescribe, what they can do. They can't do it off the shelf. Not unless they're independent. They have their own little clinic and they're away from the system. If they're in the system, this is what you do. This is how you do it. This is when you do it. This is the way you do it. Shut up and do what you're told. Insurance getting hugely more expensive. Groceries. The cost of living generally over the last 3 years has gone up 25, 30, 35% across the nation. So where is all of this wealth and splendor of capitalism? We're kind of sort of in a way experiencing what they did in Russia back in the early 1900s. Communism. Well, look, those people, grocery stores, no food in the groceries, and look how much they have to pay, and look, they can't get doctor help, and look, where the hell are we? Where are we? So what I want from you is to eliminate all of this hoo-ha that mass media is pouring into your meager, minor brains, and I want you to think for yourself. I want you to manifest for yourself. I want you to imagine for yourself. I want you to create the pictures in your own head, in your own mind. You could have 1 million people watch the same movie and see essentially the same thing. Now, tell them that same story, that little portion, but this time, no pictures. Have them close their eyes. Each will see something different in their imagination. That's the power of our imagination. And that's the stuff they want to kill in us. On demand, on demand. Only if you're willing to purchase. Thank you very much. So let's get to it. No purchasing here. Just tune in. We got the 5-card spread. We start here in the middle. It's called Go the Distance. Go the distance. That's what the Oracle card says today, and that sets the tone for the reading. You see a leopard, finish flag, he's crossing the finish line. He's finishing the race. He's not halfway. He's going all out, all the way. Look at that. I mean, just even the way they picture him, it's an all-out effort to cross the finish line, to go the distance, to complete the task. And the numbers Up at the top right, 47. 4 is stability. 7 has kind of a mental or thoughts, spirit, has that kind of quality to it. It's reflection. It's mystery. It's some cases waiting for answers. So what you're looking for is stability, and how to get there is the question. But you put the 4 and 7 together, that equals 11. That is a master number. And that's important. Now, take that 11, make that a 2. You have a decision to make, because 2s are always decision. But because it really is an 11, that's a master number, this is a big decision. This is not a small-time decision. And with the big solar eclipse coming up in about 4 or 5 days, we have entered an era of major decisions. We have to decide, are we going to cross the finish line or are we going to quit? The advice is go full out. Cross the finish line. There is something in your life that needs to be finished. You need to come to an answer. You need to come to a decision. You need to take some action. Reminds me of a quote in a movie, Untouchables. And for some reason right now I have a brain fart. I can't think of the actors. Sean Connery was in the movie. And he says to Kevin Costner, "What are you prepared to do?" And I say that to you. What are you prepared to do to cross the finish line? It's not this wishful gobbledygook thinking that I get all the time from astrologers. Oh, you got this planet moving around up Uranus, and then this is coming right. And by the way, I'm an astrologer. I've been an astrologer for 50 years, so it's not disrespect. It's calling them out. They have this feel-good, woo kind of stuff. Ooh, there's electrical currency coming from planet Xenon, and it's going to interact with the Mercury. Shut up. There are certain energies, you're feeling those energies. What are you prepared to do? It's time for action. Maybe physical, maybe mental, maybe emotional. But leading to spiritual change. What are you prepared to do? Here's the meme for today. It's not that you have had to be patient. It's that you had to show up. Show up as the person you are behind the veil, as your most authentic self. And then, and only then, does the universe cater to your every need. Welcome to your next awakening. What are you prepared to do? Let's go all the way to the left, the Queen of Wands. Wands are positivity, enthusiasm, joy, gratitude. It's being plugged into life. That's what you want. You want not half-assed, wholehearted. You're looking for some level of self-confidence. You want to build back a good vibe into your life. Right now you're just existing. You're not living, you're just existing. What are you prepared to do? Next card over. 8 of Cups. Cups are things that we're connected to. It could be ideas, could be memories, could be people, but something that we have this positive, or would appear to be positive, emotional connection. And the 8 of Cups talks about feeling unfulfilled. Walking away from something. Meaning you're walking towards. There's a new direction. One thing you know for sure, there's no turning back. You can feel this. You can either be a victim or lead your life. Things are about to drastically change. Which way? What are you prepared to do to cross the finish line, to go the distance? Next card is the Hierophant. This is really looking at your belief system. What the hell do you believe? Why do you believe it? It's a good time to check it out. We're in a Mercury retrograde. A good time to go, okay, so why do I believe what I believe? So much of what I've believed over the past 4 years or so has changed. It's amazing. And it's unsettling. Some of it welcome, some of it unwelcome. Because I've been around for a long time, and to have to change after all these years has been very unsettling. The stuff I thought I could count on, the stuff I thought I could hang my hat on, bullshit. What are you prepared to do to cross the finish line? And the final card is the High Priestess, appropriate here. High Priestess talks about intuition, talks about the subconscious mind. You have to change your programming somewhere, somehow, some way. You can't stay the same. You will never go back to Oz. First of all, it never existed apparently, but you can't go back anyway. So again, it's a situation that you have to show up as the person that you are behind your mask. Be your most authentic self in the highest fashion. Very often when you tell people you have to be your authentic self, they turn out to be assholes. That's not your authentic self. It's just letting out all your anger, all your disappointment, all your hate, all your disgust, all the negativity. You want to cross the finish line. You want to go the distance. There is something that you have to change to move forward. But I ask again, what are you prepared to do? That is the tarot reading for today. Back again tomorrow with another tarot manifested reading. Hope you're here with me. If not, between now and the next time, peace and blessings.